Temporary closure comes just about 2 months after 100 workers were laid off at the same mining complex in early December of last year. And we turn now to meteorologist Shane Smith, who's standing by in the Storm Watch Weather Center for a first look at our forecast. Good evening, Shane.
Good evening, Mike, and good evening to you at home. We had an absolutely gorgeous day this Saturday, although temperatures were a bit on the cool side. However, things are not going to stay cool for very long. We're warming up nicely for tomorrow. And satellite and radar shows skies remain clear, just a few high clouds off in the eastern mountains. Everybody else was mainly clear and sunny today. And those temperatures, they were a little bit cool, but nothing unbearable. 31's your current temperature in Beckley, 35 in Bluefield, 34 in Lewisburg, 36 in Pineville. Now throughout the rest of the overnight, we did just into the upper 20s, but we don't go much further than that, folks, as we're going to have some nice southwesterly wind that's going to keep our temperatures warm throughout the overnight and not let them drop too much. Now coming up in the forecast, an absolutely gorgeous Super Bowl Sunday forecast. Temperatures going into the 50s. I'll have the details in a few minutes.
All right, Shane, we'll check back with you a little bit later in the newscast. And we're back, everyone. You know, Shane, a few days back, people were worried we would be just buried in snow. Then Chief Meteorologist Brian Shaw says maybe only 6 inches. Now, could it be even less than that?
Could be even less. The forecast models continue to shift the track of the low pressure that would bring us snow farther and farther east, so it's looking pretty light right now. But let's talk about that in a few minutes. Let's talk about how clear and sunny we've been today. It's just been an absolutely gorgeous day. Doppler 4 remains clear, no precipitation whatsoever over any of the Appalachian Mountains right now. Have to go all the way up to the northeast to see anything, and we're going to stay clear for the next couple of hours. Now 31's your current temperature in Beckley with a west wind at 14. Over in Lewisburg, a little bit warmer, 34. Now west wind at 12, so let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the state. 35 Bluefield, 36 Pineville, 36 Charleston. Now you factor in those winds that we have right now, and it feels a whole lot colder. 21 your current wind chill in Beckley, 28 Bluefield, 27 Lewisburg, 29 in Charleston. So it feels much colder than what it actually is right now. But that's not going to matter much here in about 24 hours when temperatures are going to spike up into the 50s. You see 52 in Atlanta, 52 Nashville, 40 in Bristol. Warm air, moist air is off to our south, and that's due to a little bit of high pressure. And what's going to happen is that high moves east. It's going to move that warmer air up into the mountains, and it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous day tomorrow. Taking a look at the rest of the country right now, 65 in New Orleans, 70 in Dallas, 72 in Kansas City, 52 Nashville. A little bit cooler off in the northeast, 32 Cincinnati, and 28 up in New York. That warm air is just going to ride in, and even throughout the overnight tonight, folks. As you can see, clear skies off to our south. That's due to that high pressure. It's centered just over the Mississippi-Alabama border right now. As it moves east, we get that south wind behind it. We're going to drag up that warm air, keep us nice and clear and nice and warm tomorrow. And we're not going to drop off in temperature tonight, folks. Right now it's about in the low 30s. We'll hit the upper 20s, and then we'll go back up as we get towards dawn. Now local satellite and radar shows a few clouds this morning quickly worked their way off to the area. Just a few high clouds working in right now. That's off to a system due to our north. Not going to be affecting us any besides just those few high clouds. Now Timecast shows warm air that's due to that high pressure. It just works off to the north and to the east as we go throughout the overnight. As we get in tomorrow, clear, sunny conditions. Going to be a great time for your Super Bowl Sunday. Might want to think about getting out and grilling a little bit, you know, throw a few burgers or dogs, maybe a broad on the grill to help celebrate the Super Bowl. Should be a good game tomorrow. Clear skies throughout the overnight, folks. I can't stress it enough. Going to be an absolutely gorgeous night. Maybe go out and do a little stargazing. Bundle up, though. It will be a little bit chilly. Precipitation starts working in for Monday morning. We're going to start out as a little bit of rain and then probably change over to some snow. Mostly clear throughout the rest of the overnight. Temperatures in the upper 20s across the board. 24 Beckley, 28 Oak Hill, 26 in Summersville. Now for tomorrow, sunny, warmer, and absolutely gorgeous. West wind at 10 to 15. Going to be keeping it a little bit feeling cooler than what it's actually going to be, but hey, I'm not going to argue with 51 in Oak Hill, 52 in Beckley, 53 in Bluefield. 7-8 forecast shows storm system rolling in for Monday, bringing us rain, changing over to snow. Not expecting as much as we were the last couple of days. I think a couple inches at most by the end of Tuesday. Mainly going to be kind of an upslope event.
All right, well, but of course, let's hope that storm kind of continues its eastward.
Yeah, we don't want it to shift back to the west. If it shifts back to the west, snow chances increase. Something I'll be keeping an eye on for tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Shane. Well, could the Mountaineers pull off a major upset in Louisville this afternoon? Marty Long is in next with the answer in sports. Stick around.
Sunny for your Super Bowl Sunday. Precipitation moves in Monday, starting as rain changes into snow. Be off and on throughout Wednesday morning. Then we clear up for a nice end of the week with temperatures getting up into the low 40s by next weekend.
And finally, if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan and someone asks you why